Hello everyone. Today I have a review of this 2023 Honda Passport EXL all-wheel drive. This vehicle is brand new and it's actually a loaner vehicle from the Honda dealership as our 2017 Honda Odyssey's transmission failed, or at least is on the way to failing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in. It does come with your typical new style Honda key. You have lock, unlock, remote start, which I'll demonstrate momentarily, and your trunk, which all you have to do is press and hold, and it'll open your trunk. Then to shut it, just press it again. And then to use the remote start, just make sure the vehicle is locked, and then press and hold the remote start button. And it'll fire right up. And on this car, it does have smart key access, and once you do open, you can enter the vehicle, and all you have to do to activate the electronics inside is push on the brake and press the start button. It won't run the starter again or anything, and everything will just fire up. This Passport is in Sonic Gray. It's almost like blue. It kind of looks like primer to me, actually. But you do have 20-inch bronze wheels, I guess. That's what this color is. They're HPD wheels. So this does have smart key access. To unlock it, you just put your hand behind the door handle and it'll unlock. Then to lock it, just press this button here. And this will work as long as the key is near the vehicle. It has a black interior with leather inserts and metal inserts. And to start it, just make sure the key's inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake, press the engine stop start button. Very nice. Comes with a 4-spoke leather wrap steering wheel. Very light power steering, which is surprising. Parking brake is located down here. And you do have a 9-speed automatic transmission. You activate all the gears with the buttons. And in D, you press it again, and it'll activate sport mode. You press it again, go back to D. And all your gears are shown right here. So we'll go ahead and turn on the automatic lights and the hazards. And we'll take a look at the outside. It is beeping to let you know that the key has exited the interior while the engine is still running. Your turn signals are down below. But as you can see, this is a very nice looking car. It's a shortened Pilot, and it's their off-road oriented model. Your reverse lights are down below. But we'll go ahead and turn off the hazards and cut the lights back to off. So let's go ahead and give it a few revs. This Passport comes with Honda's J35Y6 3.5 liter 24 valve single overhead cam V6 with IV Tech and VCM, making 280 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 262 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM. We'll go ahead and shut the door. To the left in the steering column, you do have your mirror controls. Left, right, and middle is off with your D-pad. Econ mode, which you just press by pressing the button, and it'll show that green leaf. Parking sensors off, forward collision warning off, lane departure warning, traction control off. Your door handle with your memory seat. Your power windows, which I cannot use because the tint is curing, so I will not be demonstrating mirrors today, but you do have your power locks. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your turn signal and light stock. And on the steering wheel itself, you do have your controls for your center display. You have a lot of different things you can go to. And that will show you while you're driving where the torque's going with the all-wheel drive system. Phone now playing, maintenance, seat belts, which shows you all the seat belts that are in use. And then you can also have it just where it's a blank screen. On the steering wheel with those controls, you do have your D-pad for controlling, skip, track, or seek. Your volume control, that shows it up here. Audio is off at the moment, so that doesn't do anything. Your back button, your home button for this display, answer call, hang up, and your voice control. And the voice control is only with Android Auto, not the car, it seems. On the other side of the steering wheel, you do have your cruise control and your lane keep assist. To the right of the steering wheel, you do have your wiper stalk, then you have your gauge dimmer. In the center, you do have your display with phone, settings, which has a lot of the options for your car, including system, connection, vehicle, camera, display, sound, and notifications, FM, radio, Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Both function when you have a cord plugged into this USB outlet. Trip computer, which just shows you your trip information. This car has been averaging 18.9 miles a gallon, and I'm idling right now, so it's higher than that. SMS messages for when you're connected with your phone, Sirius XM, USB aux input, social playlist where you connect multiple devices and you can each or each person can add songs to the radio, AM, system updates, My Honda Music, clock, and Honda Link. And you have your night and day, or it's just brightness. Manually adjust the brightness of the display. And you also have buttons that can do it as well. And it shows down here your night mode and off. You have some shortcuts up here. Shows if you have a device connected and its battery percentage and your cell signal. Clock up there. And this is your volume knob and your audio on and off. Below the center screen, you do have your hazards button and your passenger airbag off indicator. Below that, you have your climate controls, which is tri-zone. You have your temperature on both sides, sync, your mode, your fan speed, AC on and off, recirc air, AC on and off, auto, rear on and off, and your rear settings. And then you have your defrosters, front and rear, and your mirror. And you also have your heated seats, and then a space. I don't know, I feel like that's where something on a higher trim would go, but here it's just an empty space. You do have a wireless charger right here, 12 volt power outlet, and this is 2.5 amps along with your connection for the display. You have your shifter, and then you have your terrain select, auto start stop off, 2 cup holders, and then here you have your center console with this movable tray, another power outlet, and your aux, and another 2.5 amp USB-A. Though this one does not connect. The only one that connects to the display is this one up front. This moves back, and then it's just a really big console. So this is kind of interesting that it slides instead of just opening and closing. You also have your tilt controls for the steering wheel. Then down here you have your fuel door release, your trunk release, and your hood release right here. On the driver's seat you have 8-way adjustable, forward, back, up, and down for the front and the back of the seat, recline, and lumbar support. On the mirror itself, you do have your home link controls, and I'm not sure, I think this is your day and night control. And then you have your dome lights and your sunroof controls, which I'm not going to open because I'm not sure if the tint's the same and it needs secure, but I'll just show you. Then you have sunglass compartment, and this is a little light that shows at night, so it's not completely dark in the interior. And you also have your dome light controls for the whole vehicle. Then you have your sun visor with your mirror. You've got cornering handles in all 4 doors. But that about sums up the interior. Let's go take a look at the rest of the car. On the passenger side of the car, power locks and power windows, your door handle. Then you have 4-way adjustable seats, forward, back, and recline. You do get your glove box. You do get soft touch materials on the dash and metal. You also get soft touch on the door with some metal and fake stitching. That might be real, I'm not sure. You also have your blind spot monitoring in the corners of the mirrors right here, and on the other side it's right there, and that will activate whenever a car is in your blind spot. It is an orange light with a car. You can see the diagram right there. In the back seat, you do get a pretty good amount of room. Both of the seats slide forward and back. You get a pretty good amount of leg room when they're as far back as they can go. And I'll shut the door. You get mat pockets in both seats. You get two relatively big cup holders, storage down there for both sides, and the front doors as well also have storage. Then you have your window controls, your grip for shutting the door, and in the middle here you have your seat with your headrest, and then you have a flip down center cup holders and armrest. The seats also do recline, which I can't really demonstrate that well, but we'll try. You just pull this lever and they go back. They don't go back very far, but that feature is mostly to fold down the seat like this. And I'll show you, you can also fold the seats down from the very furthest back. And I'll demonstrate that right now, as the next place we're getting to is the tailgate. So your button's down here, just press it and it'll open. You get a pretty good amount of space back here. You do get cargo hooks. I think this is a space for a cargo cover. Get a 12-volt power outlet. A little bin right here. I think these are hooks for your grocery net. Under here, it's in the way. Under here, you do get more storage, similar to a minivan, but not nearly as much as a minivan would have. You get another bin over here, and then this button folds down the seat and crushes whoever was sitting there whenever that got folded down. But shut it, all you have to do is press this button and it'll go down. Real quickly though, it will stop it if your arm's in the way. This is the button to open the door, but you also have a button to lock the entire vehicle right here with smart key. In the rear on the driver's side, it's the exact same as the passenger side. This is a 60-40 split, 40-60 with the two seats. But yeah, that's about it. Everything else is the same as the passenger side. And real quickly, here's a look at the window sticker. As you can see, since this is a loaner vehicle, the MSRP and the total vehicle price seems to be hidden. I don't know what HCCP stands for, but I'll find out and I'll put it on screen. But as you can see, this is an EXL with all-wheel drive in Sonic Gray Pearl, I guess. I'm not sure what the P means. It's in a black interior, J35. Supposed to get 21 combined and 24 highway, 19 city. Have all this information here. And this is why you should keep your window stickers, people. Also, it's very attractive to people buying a used car. As you can see, it is built in Lincoln, Alabama. Or assembled in Lincoln, Alabama. So that sums up this review of this 2023 Honda Passport EXL all-wheel drive. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.